a one, a two, go!
When the kids are counting
You're on it, Rob.
sheep.
Who hit that? You, Brett?
When the
Brett.
kids go to sleep, dreams and memories.
Ready, babe?
When the kids go to sleep.
Ha-cha-cha-cha.
Welcome, one and all, to the podcast. Episode 73!
Whoa.
I've been waiting for episode 73 to say it like that. We'd like to thank everybody in our live studio audience for coming out today.
Our
And
live studio audience?
Today's Purple Scarf Day. Look at everybody's wearing purple scarves. Yeah, you guys are a crazy bunch. You can tell. Today's group, they're a little bit frisky. Those purple
I'm so
scarf wearing
confused
weirdos.
right now.
Purple
I
scarf.
was not in on this.
You didn't? Yeah.
No.
Well, you got the purple shirt going. You forgot the purple
It's
scarf.
not purple, it's blue.
That's purple.
It's blue.
Yeah, I guess it's blue. You're right.
A lavendery purple, maybe.
Welcome to the
Blue.
podcast. Here we are when the kids go to sleep right here at Maker Studios in Los Angeles, California.
When the kids go to sleep.
We talk about anything that comes to our minds, and sometimes it offends people.
Does it?
I don't know. Who cares? Who
I don't know. Do we offend you guys? I hope not.
Shh, I'm talking.
I'm talking. Now I'm talking. Shay, I'm talking. I'm talking, Shay. You can jump in anytime. Ooh, now Shay is kissing my arm.
I'm kissing. For those of you not watching, I'm kissing.
It's getting really hot in here.
So
Anyways.
take off all your clothes. See, that could have been offensive. Some people could be offended by nudity.
Sorry.
Let's see. Take your clothes off.
We
No,
never take our clothes off.
Listen, we're trying to keep this on the straight and narrow.
Sorry.
Welcome to the podcast. So we just got back from St. George, Utah. I ran in the St. George Marathon, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Shay, tell us more about your running. That's what we want to hear about.
It's true.
I wonder if people just get sick of it. Like, shut up. We get it. You run. Good for you. Now shut your mouth.
There might be a select few, but they have bad attitudes. Change your attitudes, guys. Right
Yeah, an attitude adjustment. Then also, somebody sent me a twit pic of last podcast where I was raising my arms and I had sweat stains. That's embarrassing.
Well,
Don't send me pictures of that.
Don't have sweat
Are they sweating?
stains. Yeah, you have a little sweat.
Dang it.
They're not as bad, though.
That's healthy. Sweating is healthy. It's good for you.
It's true. It releases toxins.
Man, you remember when I used to sweat, though?
Oh, yeah.
I used to sweat cheeseburgers.
You used to have a sweat towel you would carry around
I had
with you.
to. I had to carry a sweat towel because I was just dripping sweat. There was somebody, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to offend anybody. Well, just kidding. I love offending people. But there was a person on a show recently that I was watching, and this person was on this show, and I can't, I'm not going to say because I don't want to offend anybody. But this person was sweating really bad, and is a bigger guy. And he was sitting there like making jokes like, whoa, I'm sweating so bad. And was like just dripping sweat. His face was dripping sweat. And I was watching it. And I was like, I know exactly how that guy feels. And it's so uncomfortable because it's awkward when you're the only one in the room who's just like dripping sweat off your face. And it's because, he's overweight, this guy. And I mean, that's not necessarily the reason why all people sweat, but that's, I think, definitely a reason why I sweat. Because when you have 100 pounds of blubber on you, it's like hard to stay cool. Spit your gum out.
I just realized I was still chewing
Everybody
it.
in the purple scarves are... Anyways, so
Don't judge me.
what are we talking about? Okay.
Sweat.
Sweating. Yes, my armpits. Look at them.
And the
we'll
marathon.
do a check by the end of the podcast.
Are mine sweating?
We'll see who... You can't see.
Are my pits sweating?
Ew, they're hairy, kind of.
They're not hairy. I
You can
just
see a
shaved
little
them.
bit of hair.
I just shaved them. Seriously, guys.
Put your armpits away, young lady.
All I want to see now.
No, hide them. That's
Hide 'em?
inappropriate. Hide your armpits.
Are armpits inappropriate?
I told you to wear your armpit bras this morning. And you didn't. Your
No,
deodorant
really.
smells good, though.
Isn't it appropriate to show people my armpits?
Yes! Some dudes have an armpit fetish.
Do you?
I don't know why. That's gross.
That's super weird.
Roth, do you have an armpit fetish? What are we talking about?
Anyways, we went to St. George. Shay ran the marathon. He did an excellent job. And I'll tell you one thing that I loved about the marathon in St. George is the other ones that we've been to, let's name them, LA, Nashville,
And we did the half in San Francisco.
The half in San Francisco. Those were all a lot bigger. There's like
30,000. LA was 25,000. The country music marathon in Nashville was 30,000 people.
So lots of people. This one was only 6,000.
Only.
So I was able to see it.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I took the kids to the finish line to see if we could get a good spot. We went like an hour and a half earlier than Shay was expected to arrive there. So I was thinking, okay, we'll at least get close enough to the finish line where we can see him. I was right next to the finish line on bleachers. It was awesome.
Yeah,
and the kids loved it, and they all behaved. It was great.
And Princess Tard made this sign. She had this big poster board, and on one side she wrote "Good job" for all the runners running by, and then on the other side she had a special note just for me. She's like, "Good job, Dad, I love you," or something like that.
It was so cute.
So
and she was holding the good job for all the other runners.
And she told me, she said, "Dad, and every time a runner would run by, I'd show him the good job. But then when you ran by, I flipped it over and I held this side." So she had like a special side of her poster board just for me. And I feel bad because I didn't see them at the end. I saw my mom and my grandma because they were like all by themselves. That was definitely one thing about this marathon where you had more time to kind of like get in your mind because it's gorgeous. If you haven't seen St. George, the mountains are like red. It's like kind of like, if you know of Moab, it kind of looks like that, like red rock. And the marathon began before the sun came up because it's hot there. So they have the marathon start at like 6:45 in the morning.
Yeah, it was early.
So the first 3 miles, it was like completely dark. It was like running in the middle of the night. And it was that really cool moment right before the sun rises where the air is just brisk and it smells good. And the moon was still out and the stars are just super bright because there's no lights. It's a small city. And those first 3 miles were the best 3 miles of the whole marathon. I put my playlist on just shuffle, you know what I mean? Just random. And like 3 really good songs came on and I was like staring up at the moon as I was running. And I kind of took one headphone out just to kind of like hear the ambiance of the nature. And it was really magical. It was awesome until mile 20 and it sucked.
So would you do it again right now?
No, absolutely not.
Even for $1 million?
I couldn't. My legs, you should see me trying to walk. I am hobbling because my legs are so sore. Every single muscle in my body. When they say that running is a full body workout, I was laying there in the bed last night, like trying to figure out a muscle on my body that wasn't sore. I couldn't come up with any. Other than like my pecs. Like you're pushing muscles for your pecs. My pecs aren't really sore.
What about your muscles on your nose?
That's not a muscle. Ridiculous.
Is this sore?
Anyways, if you didn't hear, I did not qualify for the Boston Marathon. You have to run it in 3 hours and 5 minutes. I was so close. I ran it in 3 hours and 11 minutes. And,
that's all right. That's super good time, and it's better than the last time that you had.
Yeah,
so.
it's my very best marathon was the LA Marathon, which was 3 hours and 39 minutes, and I bested that by, like almost 30 minutes. So I feel really, really good about it, and I'll talk more about that on Shay Loss. Anyways, so you know what today is? Monday.
No, it's Wednesday.
Excuse me. That was gross. Stop it.
Goodness.
Inappropriate. I just drank 32 ounces of juice.
I can't show my armpits, but you can belch. I'm so sorry.
Let's go to the Twitter
I'm trying
feed.
to teach him manners.
Casey Grant 111 says, not gonna lie, though when the kids let's start that again. Not gonna lie, the Which Kid Said It segment of Why can't I talk?
Has become one of my favorite things. Dad.
Rocktard.
# Rocktard. I know I'm super excited. So are you ready for it?
Let's segue into Which Kid Said It? Which Kid Said It? Which kid said it?
Which kid said it?
Who loves their children more? Me. Okay, so if you've been keeping score, which I always do, I'm up 2-0.
I'm more about the journey. Enjoy
Shut your mouth. That's what losers say.
Oh, I won't punch you. That will hurt bad.
What did you do? You hit me on the leg last night. She
Did,
slapped me on the leg.
Hard.
And I was like, oh, babe, dude, I'm
took him out.
I'm sore from my race. Okay, so I'm up 2-0. Is that right, Brett?
That is correct.
Oh, who's keeping score?
Did you hear the voice of the producer? When he says something, that's the way it is. And he said that is correct. Okay, so see if you can come up with a W today.
A W?
I mean,
We're using acronyms now.
Here we go. Which kid said it? Read a quote taken from a vlog, and then we have to guess which kid said it. Speed is, you gotta be quick on this. Okay,
and
Brett.
I'm not.
Take it away, man. Here we go.
All right, the first question is, yeah.
Rock
Baby
hard.
Tard.
I said rock tard.
All right, I heard rock tard from Colette and baby tard from Shay. Let's see who it is.
Sing it, rock tard. Dang it. Dude, you're going to be winning a Grammy any day. And he's even got choreography. He's dancing.
That was the start of his singing career.
He loved that microphone.
I remembered it. He'd go, yeah.
Oh, he was singing that Justin Bieber song that Princess Tard was always listening to. He learned that microphone fast. The second he found out that if he talked into that, it made his voice louder, he loved it. And then when it wasn't on or plugged in, he would talk in it and he'd be like, look at it like, it's not working.
It's not working.
He'd like, make it work. All right.
So,
Colette
who
is
got
up
that
by
one? Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
Question number 2. I was picking my nose.
Baby tard.
Princess Tard. Dang it. I think you're right. Shoot.
Don't suck your thumb.
I'm picking my nose.
You remember she went through a phase where she would pick her nose
She would
and
do
suck her
both.
thumb?
Ew,
She
like
would
that.
suck her thumb
Finger in the
and
nose,
pick her nose like
thumb in the
that.
mouth.
That's multitasking, ladies and
That
gentlemen.
is.
I am proud of my daughter for getting
And it's
two things done at once.
super sanitary.
Ew. You don't want to mix up
it's,
those fingers.
2-0 so far. Question number 3.
Crap.
I always need a phone, okay? So I'm
Princess
saving my
Tard.
money. Don't care. Ugh.
Princess Tard.
I kind of think it's Princess Tard, but I'm going to go with Sun Tard. Just in case.
And the answer is...
I always need a phone, okay? So I'm saving my money. Don't care.
Don't care.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember it either.
Funny. Don't care. You know, people who say that she looks like Daily Grace, put up a picture of Daily Grace and Princess Tard together. She really does. We need to do a skit with those two. Like, Daily Grace could be like the old Princess Tard.
Yeah.
We got to work some idea out there. All right, I got that one.
All right, it's 2-1. Colette's in the lead. And question number 4. I looked out there. It was not in there. And I guarantee you, I'm 100% sure it was not in the poop.
Sundar.
Princess Tard, I guess.
I looked out
I know.
there. It was not in there, and I guarantee you 100% sure it was not in the poop.
What was he looking for?
I don't know.
It was not in the poop. The
My
only-
phone, maybe?
What? Suntard, bless his heart, had the task of cleaning up Malachi manure in the backyard
Oh.
for the last year that we were in that house. He did a good job. I remember, this is a sad moment. I remember the last bucket, because you know those like, what are those 5-gallon buckets you get at Home Depot? Those
He used to
those
scoop
big,
him into that.
and it was full.
And then
chock
Daddy would have to
full.
dump it in the
and I had
trash.
because that thing, it was like probably
That's gross.
50
we
pounds.
do not need to talk about
How
this.
much does a 5-gallon bucket of Great Dane poop weigh? Somebody figure that out and text it and tweet us
Ew.
below. But listen, this is sad. When we were moving out of that house, there was like a bucket left after Malachi had died. And it
Yeah.
was like a totally full bucket. And like dumping it into the garbage can, like the last time, I'm like, this is the last time I'll ever empty a 5-gallon bucket of Malachi's poop.
That's super gross.
There was like
Meow.
a little like moment that was like, like
oh, his poop.
So I rubbed my hands in it just so I was like, oh, I love you. Okay, that's
All right, speaking of poop, question number 5 is, I'm hungry.
Sundard.
Baby Tard. Wait.
I'm hungry.
Just a minute, okay?
Killing me on this one. Look
All right, that's
it.
one more for Colette.
Casey's house.
And one not for Shay.
It's because she always says that all the time. I'm hungry.
Because she never eats. Like, we'd go
doesn't.
eat. I remember when I was a kid.
Like a bird.
Me and my brother, we'd always, like, an hour later when we were done eating, we'd be like, when are we going to eat again? And my dad would be like, he would always say, you kids need to learn how to stuff yourselves. Because, like, now as a grown-up, you, like, eat a lot.
Yeah.
And even, anyways, whatever. Okay.
All right,
What's the
question
score?
6. Colette, you're up by 1.
I am totally.
Mom, you're
fine.
being rude. Give it back. It's not your birthday.
Princess Tard.
Dang it. Yeah, Princess Tard.
I really needed an extra $10.
Mom, you're being rude.
What do you
Give it back.
You mean it's not for me?
It's not your birthday.
She's so sassy.
I love it.
She knows it too. You can see it in her face. She knows she's being
plays
sassy.
on it.
Yeah, she
plays
definitely
on the
plays on it.
sassiness.
What's the score?
The score is 4-2.
Is there 10 questions?
Saying.
There's 10 and a bonus.
Okay, I gotta get this next
Ooh.
one. Okay, I'm ready.
The next question is Friday.
Princess Tard. No, shoot, I think you're
Suntard.
right.
Buddy, buddy,
Were you just
Oh, we were
singing
both
Rebecca
wrong.
Black's Friday? Look at his little hair. He's so cute.
Well,
Okay,
we both
good.
lost that one.
Good.
It was rock hard.
Rock
just so
hard
y'all
one.
know.
Yeah.
All right, question number 8. That makes my tummy tickle.
Baby tard.
Ooh, a tie. Let's see.
I hated that ride.
I remember
It was Baby Tard. Yeah.
that's the ride where me and Sundar started cracking up because like it makes my balls tickle, and he started laughing. Remember that?
Yeah, he was laughing so hard.
So what do we do? Is that just a tie?
I'm going to give you both a point for that one, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
All right, question number 9. Shay, you can still come back from this.
I know. I got 2 more.
And now I'm never going to wear socks because I'm going to sell them.
Princess Tard.
Oh, I don't. I need.
You gotta be fast, babe.
Suntard. I'm saying Suntard.
And now I'm never gonna wear socks because I'm gonna sell them.
Look how cute her hair
Sell
is.
'em.
6 to 3.
Who loves their kids more?
I can't even come back now. It's all my braggadocio. My braggadocio
Your
was hurting me.
braggadocio.
All right, go to the next one. Dang it! I need to be quicker.
Also, the bonus question is worth 2, so you
Yes.
could tie it up, Shay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did you just barely decide
All
you were gonna
bonus
make
questions
it
are
worth
worth 2 points. That's why it's called bonus.
I think Brett's on your side.
That's if you get nothing, Colette, but I'm sure that won't happen.
Okay, I'm ready.
Question number 10. We are together, kiss. Our hearts do.
Baby
Princess
tard.
Tard.
Baby tard.
What?
We are together, kiss.
We are together kiss?
Our hearts do.
Oh yeah!
Ooh, you so awesome.
I gotta get the bonus. I gotta get
It was
the bonus.
Baby Tard, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the bonus right now. It was Brett as a baby.
That is incorrect. You lose.
Okay, what's the score?
Okay, it's 6 to 4. Colette's in the lead.
I'm gonna get the bonus,
Well, then we'll be tied anyway.
and then we'll have an armpit wrestling contest to see who wins. Okay, let's see the bonus.
All right, the bonus question is: vote yes for prop Brett.
Oh,
Is it Brett?
it's like a bunch of YouTubers. When you did that video.
The game is called Which Kid Said It.
Oh, Suntard.
I don't know. Princess Tard?
Suntard at Old Maker.
Vote yes for prop Brett.
Oh, man.
Yeah!
Look, he's got. Oh, look.
God bless winning.
Touching my
Oh, that's funny.
I forgot about that.
That's awesome.
Didn't we get hurt when we did that? I think I hit my elbow or something.
Somehow, I think you got more hurt than I did.
I feel like when I jumped up on you to grab you by that door, my elbow like hit.
Yes for prop.
Let's watch it again. Look at Rock Tard.
Yes for prop.
Look at Baby Tard.
God bless winning.
Hey, pervert. Touching my baby. Great acting, Brett.
What do you mean acting?
I literally beat the crap out of him.
That was awesome.
He was just a little baby, wasn't he? He still had that like, that like dumb look on his
Little
face.
bobblehead look.
Okay, so dude, it's tied. So you got to come up with a trivia, something right now to see who win. I can win this. I can still be undefeated.
How about we just keep it a tie?
No.
No. Let's see. We can figure out a tiebreaker here. Let me think of a trivia question.
Think of a trivia question.
Okay, this will be some maker history. And
definitely.
I'll just keep coming up with them until one of you gets it.
Okay.
In an old Station 2 video, someone chugs a bottle of like old Korean water. Who was that?
Vin vlogs. Old Korean
Timothy
one?
De La Ghetto?
No, that was Nice Peter.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'll think.
I
Of another
figure
one.
if somebody made somebody do something crazy in a Station 2 video, it was Vin vlogs. Vin vlogs.
Okay, the next question is, now remember, this is for speed.
Okay.
Which YouTuber was known in a popular series for being cross-eyed?
Chasm G.
Cassim. Oh.
Yes. Jazzy.
Yeah,
Jazzy.
you got it. Glad, I'm sorry.
undefeated, 3-0 from
I
Southeastern
still see
Idaho.
myself as the winner because I was up there.
Carl. How's my sweat?
You're
made me
so
make the bonus
cool,
question 2
babe.
points.
At least I don't have your pit stains.
Don't talk about my sweaty armpits. I'm gonna bite your arm. All right, so thanks for joining us for Which Kid Said It. It's the favorite game show that I love to win every single week, dominating the face of my beautiful
Shay,
wife.
you just wait. Karma. That's what it's called. Karma.
I love caramel. It's my favorite. All right, so today we're going to talk about high school cliches, geeks, jocks, and nerds.
Cliches? Cliques.
Cliques. Oh, I said, that looks like cliches. How do you spell cliques?
Cliques.
Isn't it CLIKS?
Yep, that's it, babe.
Listen,
High school cliques.
I have to admit, I am a horrible speller, and if it wasn't for my smartphone giving me those little red squiggly lines underneath all of my words that I type, I wouldn't be able to spell anything right.
I'm the same way.
It's honestly, do you think it's like hurting society's spelling ability with all of, like, especially with Macintosh?
It could be helping because then you know when you're spelling it wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Because I guess if you keep misspelling something and you think it's right, because a lot of times I'm like, I know how to get close, and I know that my computer or my phone will be like, almost, buddy.
Like
That was close. Good effort. Here's how you really spell it. And it gives
I
you that
think
little
that
red
it helps
squiggly
if
line.
if it still allows you to go and see what the right word is instead of like correcting it for you.
But,
because
well,
then you'll just do it fast.
But then, like,
and
if
you
you
won't
hit
ever
it and
correct
you
it.
hit, and it'll pop up suggestions, and then you can see it. I think that probably helps because
Yeah.
just being able to see it probably helps.
I think it helps. That's
Interesting.
what I think.
Okay, so in high school, what category? Because I think it's true for all generations of high school that there's jocks, there's skaters, there's goths.
Gothic.
And I think it's different for different areas,
Different
like
generations
which
probably,
cliques.
too.
Yeah, like there was the hippies back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
the motorheads, and like the smokers. We had like the kids who were like skaters who always smelled like patchouli oil. You know what I mean?
Patchouli oil?
It's like what you
What's patchouli oil?
It's like what you put on to cover up the smell of weed, right? But like, there's a lot of kids who didn't smoke weed who just. I look at Blake. Blake, you smoke a lot of drugs. What do you use patchouli oil for?
I don't even know what that
I'm just
is.
looking for help here. You don't know what patchouli oil is? You never heard of that?
No, I don't.
You were obviously one of the losers who wasn't one of the cool kids.
I was one of the really cool kids that stayed away from that kind of stuff.
Actually, Colette was a cheerleader.
Yes, I was.
Homecoming queen. And the sexiest armpits in all of her high school.
You want to see?
How it stop? Those are my armpits. Keep them hidden. So,
Oh,
what were you like
Shay.
in high school? Tell us what you were like in high school. She was also in the drama club.
I was. It was interesting because there definitely was cliques, but I don't feel like I necessarily stayed in a clique because I was a cheerleader, but then I was also in the drama club and choir, which were totally different groups of people. And it was interesting to see how the different groups saw each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was kind of that same boat where I was in multiple like groups of friends because
Yeah.
I kind of switched a little bit because I played every sport imaginable from 5th grade till 9th grade. Mm-hmm. Literally football, baseball, basketball, soccer. I did every organized sport there was until I got into high school. So I was like friends with all like the quote unquote jocks, but then in high school I got more interested in like extreme sports. Like I started
Right.
skiing and rollerblading and rock climbing, and to me those were more I enjoyed the adrenaline rush more. So I started doing those. I played soccer in high school. So it's like I was still friends with like all the jock guys,
Right.
but then I had my own little group of friends who, we were pretty tight-knit, but we were kind of like in the middle. We weren't like jocks,
Mm-hmm.
but we weren't like the skater dudes. We were just kind of like the guys, who were the coolest, I guess you'd say.
You were just the coolest. I always thought it was interesting too because I feel like that's why I was homecoming queen. Because I had different friends in different areas. I feel like that's
It's like
such
you got different hoes.
Yep,
in
that's
different
exactly
area codes,
how it is.
Different area codes. Oh, sorry.
That is not the right song for this topic at all. But I feel like that's why I was voted homecoming queen because I had different friends in different areas. And that always bothered me that like the kids that were in this group felt like, oh, well, I can't try out for that because that's just weird.
Right.
It's like, just, whatever interests you, go for it and don't worry about what your friends are going to think. That drives me crazy.
Perfect. And that's what I would say. And I've said this before. If I had one regret, one thing that I could go back and change about high school, which I don't think, I think I did a pretty good job about it, is just not caring what other people think.
Yeah.
Because I did the stuff that I wanted to. I didn't rock climb and ski because it was cool. It's like, that's just what I was interested in. I was in choir. And that's interesting, even in the vlogs. In my school, if you were in band, that was kind of nerdy. If you were in band. And some people have commented, like, if you're in band, you're like one of the cool kids. And I think that's why it's different in different schools. But what you said is so important, is don't care what is cool and what other people think. Just do what you're interested in.
If you're totally interested in band and you don't go out for band because everybody's going to think you're weird, you're going to regret it so much, because what if you would have been really good at it?
You could be Kenny G.
What if you loved it, So don't let that stop you. I remember I actually did a weightlifting class. And I was there was like 3 girls in the weightlifting class, and I was one of them. And it was like, this is kind of weird, but I remember I was like, I want to get tough. I want to be a good cheerleader, and I'm going to be better if I'm like strong. So I went out for this weightlifting class, and I remember girls thinking like, that's really weird that you're in weightlifting. Like, do you want to be buff? Like, I don't want to be buff. That's disgusting,
Right.
But I remember like we did dips, like tricep dips, and I could do like 10, and all the other girls couldn't do any. And so I was like, I feel really good about myself. And at first I was like, this is kind of dumb. Maybe I shouldn't do weightlifting class.
But I was worried about other people.
So glad afterwards that I did it, because I'm like, I feel so good about myself that I did that. So don't let that stop you. Like, look through that list, and anything that interests you, go for it.
You know why you could do so many dips?
Because I'm a dip?
Because
I have armpits?
Armpits! Awesome armpits! Check them out. No, that's funny because, that is a huge misconception among women in general. It's like, I don't want to lift weights because then I'll get all bulky and look like a man. That's bull crap, by the way.
You won't.
You can trust me.
I tried to get bulky.
Lift
it doesn't
weights
work.
as hard as you can for a year. You will not. Gaining that much muscle is really, really hard. That's a huge misconception that I have heard among women and girls. It's like, you don't want to lift weights because then you'll get all like bulky and gross. That is bull crap. You will not. You'll be toned and strong.
I mean, if you're eating a ton, then you might get
You got to go crazy. To look like those dudes that you're thinking of in magazines, you got to like take steroids and eat armpits for breakfast. What is the deal with armpits?
I don't know. You like armpits today.
Dude, sagging pants. Like, I kind of got that a little.
What do you think about trends?
Saggy or baggy pants are stupid. Only because it's so uncomfortable. I see kids walking around and their pants are below their butt crack, and they have to walk with I can't even walk. I'm walking like those kids now. They literally have to walk with their legs spread, because if they don't, their pants will fall down. That's not comfortable.
I remember.
And those kids, I guarantee you, those kids are like, oh, posers. But they're the ones that are sagging their pants and trying to walk like idiots because they want to look cool. But if they didn't, their pants would fall down. Pull your pants up.
Pull your pants up,
And I'm not just being
child.
like an old dude, like, pull your pants up, youngin'. It's like, it just looks dumb when you have to walk with your legs spread because your pants are going to fall down.
What do you think about trends in general? Because I remember that. I remember when, like in high school, there was a phase where it's like the baggy pants, and then you got to show your boxers a little bit with your pants. I remember thinking, oh, that's cool. But I think that takes it a little too far when it's like they got them around like just above their knees.
Yeah.
They're trying to walk around.
What is the point of that?
It makes me laugh.
It's so, I was a victim to that a little bit, but that was like more in junior high.
I think trends are fun. But don't let them go overboard. Like, don't think, oh, I have to do it this way. I have to have this. I just have to be this way or I'm not going to be cool. Like, just don't go overboard with trends. Have fun with them, but don't go crazy.
Don't let what other people think affect your style. Be you. And I know that's a cliche, but I love cliches. Just be the person that you want to be.
And what I think is interesting is when you are being that person you want to be, you're the one that's making the trends.
And listen,
you know what I mean?
If you are the kind of person who wants to sag your pants and walk with your legs spread so your pants don't fall down,
just do
and that's
it.
how you want to be, then don't let me stop you, okay? Don't let me bully you into
being
comfortable when you walk, okay? I don't want to be that guy. So, but honestly, just be who you want to be, but don't do things, because I guarantee you and us probably did the same thing. You've probably done or are doing things in your life right now that you don't want to do, but you're doing it because of outside influences. You're doing it because of friends or what people will think, and you don't necessarily want to be doing that thing, but you're doing it because of other people. Don't let that happen. Choose who you want to be and be that person, because you are in charge of your life, and don't care what everybody else thinks, says, or does.
Yep. I think that's the best advice for high school. Just be who you want to be.
I want to have sweaty armpits, and I'm going to do it. I don't care what
And I want to
you
go
say.
be in the band class.
The kids go to
Loser.
sleep.
See you next time.